You think of the usual stuff. Outdoor concerts, pony rides for the kids, hot dogs on a stick. Thank you. Well, these aren't your typical old-school festivals. I'm Adam Gertler, and I'm about to take you to some of the weirdest, wildest, and freakiest, yes, I said freakiest festivals in America. From outrageous food fests to the craziest competitions to the wackiest ways to spend a weekend, get ready to get your freak on at America's freakiest festivals. I'm in Mountain View, Arkansas, a sleepy little town nestled in the shade of the Ozark Mountains. And today, there's more than just a hint of autumn in the air. That's because every October, Mountain View draws tens of thousands of people for a freaky festival that celebrates a food that's both nutritious and delicious, but sometimes gets a bad rap. I'm talking about beans. Welcome to the Arkansas Beanfest and Championship Outhouse races, the perfect pit stop on our freakiest festival's joyride. But before these racers can step on the gas, this freaky fest starts with another heated competition, the Beanfest cookoff. And it all begins, appropriately, at the crack of dawn. All right, so this is the ceremonial lighting of the flame, right? The beans have been soaking overnight here, and we're about to get the flame on. Nice! All right. But these won't be the only things igniting today. As the sun rises over the Beanfest cook-off, a quirky cast of costume competitors literally begins to stir in downtown Mountain View.
It's a hunk of burning beans.
Peace, love, and pintos. While the food might be familiar, this is definitely not your average cook-off. So I'm here with the Saggy Bottom Boys. What's your secret ingredient? Do you have a secret ingredient? Squirrel. But how many squirrel for a pot like that?
Oh, about a half a dozen. We leave room for a coon.
Oh, a little bit of coon on top.
Yeah,
just
roadkill. Well, it's not roadkill if you pick them up on the same day. Now, that's correct.
Right, now then it's just shopping at that point.
That's right.
All right, so you guys got a nice technique going on. You got tons of ham hocks in there, a lot of flavor. I'm not exactly sure what the ladder's about.
The ladder's for the little fart. As they crawl up the ladder, he just brushes them off a little bit so they won't stay in the bean.
The farts.
The farts crawl up the ladder,
Crawl up the ladder.
and he brushes them off so they get out of the beans.
So they get out of the beans, of course. Others at this freaky food fest take a more zen approach to bean cooking. You guys are the musical bean team?
You got it. That's our secret ingredient.
The music.
That and what my partner picks up on the way up from Little Rock every day.
Oh, what's that?
He won't tell me,
He won't tell you?
but at least he skinned it because I didn't see any hair in there.
So how again, just playing music?
Well, we think the
beans?
vibrations created by the strings flow into the beans.
Makes sense. After all, beans are known as the musical fruit.
Look at those beans.
Beans.
They're smoothing out as you do it. Look at that.
They're beautiful.
But don't let the costumes and the quirky characters fool you. The bean cookers at this fest are serious about this competition. After all, in Mountain View, it doesn't get any bigger than Beanfest. There's about 36 teams. How many beans?
I ordered 2,000 pounds of beans.
2,000 pounds of beans.
2,000 pounds of beans are out
That
here
is
right now.
literally a ton of beans.
A ton of beans.
And this year, I'm competing in both the cook-off and the outhouse races. I didn't show up to Mountain View, Arkansas empty-handed. I spent the past 48 hours brining and smoking my own pork belly. This is my secret weapon here. Smoke, pork, fat, and flavor. Despite my experience as a chef, I have to say my competition has me a little nervous.
When you live in Mountain View, these are homegrown. You don't go to the store and buy them.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I did go to the store and buy them. You think that's going to hurt me in the competition?
Oh, it might. It might.
And as a bevy of bean lovers pour into the town square, it's time to see if I can hold my own cooking beans in the South. Do you believe that a Yankee from up north can make beans as good as someone from the Ozarks? No! No! I'm going to be piloting one of the outhouses. I'm cooking beans now. My plan is to feed my team as much beans as possible, and that will hopefully help them in the outhouse
They'll
race.
do great in the outhouses then. And get them gassed up.
On that note, As my beans simmer, it's time to check out some outhouses. But these commodes ain't just for looking at, or even for sitting down on. They are built to ride like the wind. And very soon they're gonna have to, because Beanfest also happens to be host to the biggest sporting event in all of Mountain View. I'm speaking, of course, about the championship outhouse races. Let's ride! The rules are simple. 2 pushers and 1 driver pilot a modified outhouse on wheels. The race is run in heats, and the fastest time down the 100-yard straightaway wins. And 27 years ago, Pappy Mellon helped to get it all started. So this is your outhouse, the Stratogasser?
Yes, sir, Stratogasser.
Okay.
The turbo it's warming up at this time.
So the idea is to have the outhouse race and harness all of that natural gas that you've produced during the cook-off.
Absolutely,
and sort of
right.
use it in a productive manner.
Absolutely. Let me tell you about the trophies. Like the Olympics, we got gold, silver, and bronze.
Okay.
But they're toilet seats.
Coming up, I try to do what no one has ever done before. Win the bean cook-off and outhouse race. And take home one of these babies. What do you think of that, Michael Phelps? And later, I'll take you to the freakiest festival in America. And you won't believe what they're doing in these coffins.